Oh, okay. Wait. Me make sure I got everything all set up. What's going on? Um, I am making this video for people who. Hold on. Let me straighten this out real quick. You have to excuse me being on my phone. Okay. I'm making this video for people who, um, honestly are struggling with their sexuality. Now, um, first things first. Excuse me for laying down. But I had a long night last night, and I'll just say I'm never drinking again. Um, that's one. Two. Once again, forgive me for moving my camera around. Just like to make sure I'm focused. Everything's focused. I look good. All right, cool. All right, let me go ahead and start this off. Now, um, I have this issue now with people targeting gay people. The reason why I have this issue is because honestly, we are the targets for why HIV is around, um, why men or women are committing suicide, and all sorts of nonsense. And I know I'm just like the one spoke on the wheel on this, and if I'm knocked off of that wheel is just gonna keep on turning. I know all that, but I still gotta add in my 2 cents. Um, to those of you who really believe that, being gay is the cause of HIV and AIDS, spread, you need to start doing some research. Um, and also, you need to start just looking around at the world that you live in. You can get HIV from drug usage. You can get HIV from being raped. You can get HIV from freaking it's a whole lot of ways you can contract this disease. To associate it mainly to homosexuality is a freaking crime. It really is. And it's almost a scapegoat. No, here it is. It's a crime, and it's also the pure image of how ignorant you are. I said that. If you associate that totally with just homosexuality, meaning if you associate HIV and AIDS solely to a gay man or a gay woman and leave it at that, you are a fucking idiot. That's it. You're a fucking retard. Excuse my language, but you're gonna hear a lot of that. A lot of people, that's just one thing I'm gonna just deal with. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later. Let me hit the main target. This is to everybody that's struggling with their sexuality. And I gotta make this quick. If you're struggling with your with your sexuality, if you're a female or male, know that you're not the only one. I don't have everybody's phone number in the world to where I'm gonna, call them and say, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That's why I'm making this video. It's okay if you're gay or lesbian. It is okay. It is okay to come out. I lived a double life for the longest. I lived in the closet for the longest. I was down low for the longest. I'm not talking about since 2008, 2009, all the way up until now. I was living that for the longest, sweetheart, for the longest. And I get emotional about this because it's about me. But I was living that lifestyle, and it was bad. It was unhealthy. Number one, because I was living a total lie. I was lying to myself. I was lying to other people. You know, I couldn't come out. I mean, what would my friends say? What would my homeboys say? The homeboys who I drink with, who I hang out with, who I, go to the club with or whatever, play spades with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What would my family say? You know, I don't want to be no fag. I don't want to be that. That I could be jumped for that. I faced a lot of shit when I struggled with that in the closet, to the point where I just hid myself and said, I'm not that. This is what I really am. I'm this person who likes to have sex with a female, making it see, go back to all my homeboys, be like, yo, I just tore this chick up, man, you know what I'm saying, man, took her, we did that. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's straight stupid. You ain't gotta be like that, man. The worst thing you can ever do is lie to yourself. Be true to yourself. I mean, it's it. I'm not the type of person who is like other gay people who say, oh, why are you afraid to come out, and you need to just come on and get out the closet, and you need to stop being this, that, and the third. I'm not like that, because I know how it is. I'm not one to out anybody. I'm not one to spread nobody's business like that. If you are, then you are. Just don't lie to yourself. If you're afraid of coming out of the closet, you know, I'll say this. For those of you who are afraid and don't know what to do, as far as like coming out of the closet, I'm gonna put up email. I'm gonna put my email address underneath this video. You email me and you give me your reasons why you're afraid, what you're afraid of, and any type of other questions that you have as far as coming out. Because I know it's a struggle. I dealt with it. I recently came out last year and I feel free as a bird. Yeah, I gotta struggle with being called homo and gay boy and fag, but guess what? That's not killing me. That's not killing me at all. It's not. You're gonna be faced with hatred because of your skin color. You're gonna be faced with hatred because of who you choose to worship. Whether you choose to worship Allah, or whether you choose to worship Jesus, or whether you choose to worship Buddha, or whether you want to just be an atheist. You're going to be hated because of that. You're going to be hated for a lot of reasons. So just to be afraid of being hated for your homosexuality, or just to be afraid of, coming out because people are going to hate you now. People hate you now, regardless. There's somebody out there who just does not like you. Are you dead? Have you been stoned now because of that? Don't be afraid. Drop me email. Let me know what's up. I will email you back. And this is the invite to anybody that's struggling with that. And like I said, I'm not one to out a person. You ain't got to give me your name. You ain't got to do none of that. And please, I'm letting you know, no ignorant emails, because if you send me an ignorant email, be prepared to be very, 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 very embarrassed. I will find a way. Nah, just joking. Um, but I know how hard it is to struggle with it, man. You know, to men and women. Like, and this is what really made me want to make this video. A lot of people are committing suicide because of this. You know, a lot of young teenagers who have not even gotten out of high school, some who have not even hit high school, are struggling with their sexuality to the point where they're just like, fuck it, I'll kill myself, I'll take pills, I'll hang myself, I'll shoot myself in the head. It's gotten to that point. It's worse. It's worse. Parents, you're losing your child because of this. Not because of their sexual orientation, but because of the fact that they feel alone and they feel hated. Sit down with your children. Talk to them. Whether they're gay or straight, talk to them. There's a lot of forces not seen in this world that kids have to deal with. Talk to them. Talk to them, please. I'm asking this because it's something that I had to go through, man. It's something that I had to live personally. So my heart goes out to those who commit suicide because of sexuality or because they're being gay bashed, which is another subject I will touch. Trust me on that. But all in all, you know, like I said, I'm going to drop the email underneath this video. Look out for more videos, and I won't be laying down recovering from a hangover next time I make a video. Alright? And another thing, be safe. You know, to those who are struggling with it, who are in the closet, God loves you. Trust me on that. If he loves me, he loves you. And you ain't got to be afraid. Alright? So, it wasn't organized, but nothing I do ever is. And I will end this by saying adios.